Hey, I'm Neil Ronahan here with Nintendo WorldReport TV, and we are talking about the games we loved in 2015. What we did here on the staff at Nintendo WorldReport is we deliberated about our favorite games of the year, our games we loved, and we came with a list of 10 of them. And one of those games is Runbow from hot new developer 13AM Games. I'm joined by Donald Terrio to talk all about this game. Donald, what did you think of Runbow?
It just fell out of my overall top 10 this year, but I think part of that is because I had some very torturous sessions in the Behemoth, the multi-level dungeon thing crawling with acid and spike traps that just basically drove me insane. But the rest of the game is honestly a blast. I got to have I got up to 6 players at one point, and it was fun the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, I played this game at events before it came out, and it just totally blew me away at how dynamic that the platforming could be with 9 people. Even though you would see a lot of the same stages, it didn't really matter because depending on placement, depending on who you were playing with, it was a completely new experience. And I mean, I think it works. I think it may be a little too chaotic with 9 people, to be frank. But I think when you're in that sweet spot of 4 to 6. It's spectacular because, I mean, it's very competitive, very fun, and I think it's also very easy to pick up.
Yeah, and it's simple controls. I mean, you basically a 3-button game, but once you start getting the hang of it, you start pulling off things that you have no business doing, like, triple jumping off of ledges to try and make that one jump before the screen changes, and just getting to the end of those courses, even if they do repeat a little bit, there's always a new twist in there.
Yeah, and I did love the Nindy characters that guest starred. I love all the touches for all those characters too. Like Shovel Knight has the musical sting from the game. The Zeo Drifter character turns into his taunt as he turns into the submarine from Zeo Drifter. And all of that stuff is just it's wonderful, and you can tell that it comes from a love of all of those other characters.
Yeah, I spent most of my time, admittedly, playing a Shovel Knight, although I did, I think I switched to Unity Chan at one point, just to see how that would go, and that worked out pretty well. They're really making this Unity engine sing on the Wii U.
Yeah, I mean, I had a ton of fun with this game. Did you like the single player outside of the Behemoth?
Yeah, leaving the Behemoth aside, the single player was fun. I mean, it seemed pretty straightforward, but then you have all of these level options you can jump to at any time. You always there's always something different there. You just go back and forth between different stages, and eventually you do beat the game, and it's a pretty rewarding ending.
Yeah.
But just, I took a long time to get there just because I was having so much fun just watching or playing the little side levels that it was unlocking all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I like the design of the single player a lot, how it's just the 4 different grids that you can go through. Each grid has its own theme, and there's just a lot of levels packed in there, all with different goals, different objectives, and I love the boss battles too.
Yeah, I didn't really the boss battles didn't really do it for me, but I think I've spent most of my time with it actually not even doing the regular multiplayer. I spent most of it in Color Master mode, because dropping lightning on fools is fun. I'm sorry.
You son of a bitch.
Lightning, bombs, traps, and nailing that reverse the controls at just the right moment to send them spiraling into a pit of lava.
Yeah, and this game also had online play as well, which I thought worked very well. The unfortunate thing is that a couple months out of release, it's real hard to start a game. So maybe we'll have to, since it's one of the games we loved in 2015, maybe we'll have to do some NWR community nights and get some people on there to all run and bow all together.
I'd be down for that, and I'm not usually a social gamer, so let's do this.
All right. Well, if you want to hear and watch the rest of our games we loved video coverage, you can do that. There's 9 other games that made the list, so go check them out. Check out the other content here at Nintendo WorldReport TV, and thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye-bye.